sorry. I always make you say hi.
I know. I'm like, okay, here I go. She's gonna let me go for it. But we are back with a 2-part series. We had honestly too much fun with the red flags that we were like, okay, let's open it back up to you guys for unpopular opinions.
Yes.
Natalie, you'll see, is super unpopular opinions. So you have been like, we have to do this. We have to do this.
We have to do this because I have so many unpopular opinions. It's my natural Aquarius self.
Yeah.
To go against mainstream.
To go against mainstream. And I think it's super healthy because, you know, even though I like to view both sides and I like to sit there, I like to like just be exposed to what people think. I don't know. For me, it's fascinating. But I also think like great relationships happen when, and conversations.
Of course,
really.
like dialogue.
Like whenever you're not just grouped around people that have the same belief, understanding, opinions as you, when you can be exposed to other things. That's why we travel the world, is to see beautiful things, but to also like be influenced by other people around there. So I think unpopular opinions is like,
it's so fun.
It's so fun. To me, it's fascinating. To you, it's like, I think war sometimes, but
no, you know, it's funny that you say that because I think this segment, it's going to give a little bit of our personalities. I can be extremely fixed in all or a lot of my ways of thinking, acting, or like believing, doing. And so you can be a little bit more flexible. Like you can see more of the gray per se.
For sure.
And I'm definitely like, no, like flat. No, like there's no changing it. I believe in this and I will lawyer it up. Like I will build you a business case.
But unlike red flags, and we talked about this too, red flags, we draw the line. Okay.
Red flags, of course, we draw
we have the
same
line.
mentality.
We have the same mentality right there. As a friend, if another person sees a red flag, I'm like, okay, you have to listen. But an unpopular opinion can just be like a discussion, and it can just like,
it could be anything. It
could be anything.
Like I said, we opened it up, and we're gonna be reading kind of like red flags. So we were reading like everybody's like things to us.
Yeah, and my son gave me one too,
an
8-year-old. So I think it's really funny. So,
ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait to share those. Okay, so we're gonna start right away. Okay, so just so we are clear, I'm sure everybody in the world knows what an unpopular opinion is, but a quick explanation is an opinion that goes against the mainstream or acceptable narrative. Okay. Usually sparks strong reactions. You either love or hate. These seem more fixed.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're going to be talking about. I guess we're going to break it up into like two or three categories, or we're just going to go as we're going to wing it.
I think we're just going to wing it. Like we did red flags for sure. And just like whatever came through, and like whatever, also like I'll share mine too, and you'll share yours for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think, you know, unpopular opinion kind of makes you give like the side eye of like,
and you get to really know the person in a different way.
Yeah. When's the first time that you heard someone say an unpopular opinion to you?
Myself. I have so many, and everybody's reaction to me.
Can you give us an example? I mean, I have 100, but I don't want to like put us, you know, incarcerated or anything. So,
I mean, I am the perfect example. Every time I open my mouth, everybody around me is like,
yeah.
They don't want to tell me what the hell did he just say, but they're like, we don't want to be associated with you any longer.
You know, I think being around you, okay, this is a super side. I'm sorry. Like my brain just goes everywhere. But I saw recently on TV this one person that was taking like a lie detector test, and they have learned how to like beat the lie detector by leveling their own like, you know, internal state or whatever. Because you have so many unpopular opinions, I think I could pass a lie detector test. Because I have learned.
You just say calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, I've learned.
Like, you're not drinking. Yeah. Like I say, we're at dinner, and then something unpopular and comes out of my mouth. This is what she does. She just grabs her cup.
I just grab my cup. I take
drinks
a sip.
and goes.
Yeah, I think I could pass now. So thank you for that, because I have learned how to make my internal system stay.
So you don't have a mental breakdown.
For everyone around us.
Yeah, I know.
But it's okay.
Yeah, you're like, should I question my choices in friends?
No.
I'm just gonna stick to it. Okay,
No, I love it.
I'm gonna do the one that I always do with you.
Yes.
That and I love it because we agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
I do not believe in mentors.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
I know,
Yeah.
and
Okay, but tell me why, and then I'll tell you why.
I don't believe in mentors because I don't believe I need anybody to guide me.
Okay.
and like help me navigate. And I guess should we talk about, would it be like a work one or just in life?
In life.
No, in life I don't need a mentor. That's a fact. But I am I have Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary, and all the saints in the Catholic Church to guide me. And there's a saint for absolutely every problem you have. So if anything, I would just pray to them.
Yeah.
And if not, I just have myself.
Agree to disagree. We started with that, right?
Or
for sure.
I don't need a mentor. I think in life I don't. Let's talk about like work too.
Yeah.
I say same example. I don't believe in role models. I think role models, like no mentors, no role models. Your parents should be your role models. And if anybody else is if you're going to sit here and be like, I don't know, like what famous singer, tell me a famous singer.
Adele.
Adele is my role model in life. You are a red flag. You need to go back to your nuclear family, which is your mom and dad and your siblings, and talk things out. Because your parents should be your role models, whether good, whether bad. Your parents are the ones that are going to teach you. They did something you don't like. You don't want to role model it, right? Whether they do something that you want to role model, like, they were good parents or they're like whatever, then you do it. Yeah. I don't believe I can, have a role model that's a stranger I don't know that just is on TV.
Yeah.
And then a mentor is like, I don't need you to guide me. I think life is going to guide me. Yeah. And every mistake I'm going to make is because it's in my path according to God. So who are you to tell me which one I should and should not make?
Did I pass the lie detector test? Did I pass?
Did I have to do the take when it's both of our faces and not the individual ones?
I know. I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, and I could I could be a little like Kanye West and rant on this because I feel so strongly about it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But I also understand that
that's
people need
okay
it.
to have that. I would say unpopular opinion for sure, but where maybe I would agree with you if I didn't have examples, like personal examples, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I think it's better to believe in yourself than to like idolize someone or like put yourself in the position where you want to like measure up to other people. Like, I don't believe in that necessarily. That's kind of like when you gave like Adele as an example, like I wouldn't put someone else and be like, that's exactly what I want to do.
And
But a mentor to me is someone that like already experienced it and maybe made mistakes. So instead of you having to go through it, you can learn from them. And like in work specifically, I had really great mentors where like, I jumped like what would have taken a normal person 5-10 years, a year or two. Yeah. And it's because I had someone that like believed in me, gave me a lot of wisdom. And there was times they corrected me. Like they weren't just all fluffy and like good friends. They were like pretty strict and they would say like, don't do that again. Or I think you could do better. Or da-da-da-da-da. And it was also like their experience that being around that mentality kind of made me like open up and think, maybe that is like what it takes to be in those roles, is to have the opportunity to see kind of like different perspectives and not just mine. Yeah. So like I've had 3 personal mentors that I don't give them all the credit, but I give them a lot of credit. And I'm like, they kind of helped like shape where I was in that state of my life. I don't think I need a mentor all the time because I am super religious too. And like, those things. But I do think that there's certain mentors. I know like my husband has like health mentors that he's never even met in person, which I find like so interesting. I'm like, what? He has a group of friends. They've literally texted every day for 8 years. Like he just told me this yesterday. And I was like, huh? And they've never met in person. And I'm like, what? Like that is so wild that there's people that we've been friends with in person. Yeah. That we don't text every single day. Of course. Or after 8 years, it has fizzled out. And the fact that they're like each other's like mentors is so fascinating to me. So, I understand you. And because I don't think you've had, I understand you. And we agree to disagree. Because I don't think you've had maybe the right person that
I wouldn't even let them. Nobody can have that power over me. I feel like mentors kind of guide you, and I'm like, and then because I don't believe people have naturally the best interest.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? Why do you want to guide me? What is your goal? I'm definitely some chess piece in your little chess game. And I'm like rebellious. I'm like, espérate, ¿por qué tú quieres que yo vaya a la izquierda? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué? See, it's because it probably looks good on you. And especially in the corporate world, the whole thing of leadership is to grow the people beneath you. So you're using me as a pawn to grow me, so then you look good as a leader.
I don't know. I think maybe I could see that people experiencing that, but I had people that no one even knew they were my mentor. And like, it didn't matter if I failed or achieved, it would not affect them. So there was no like personal.
They're just being nosy. They have nothing else to do with their life.
No, I think they just took interest. Like, honestly, I think some people.
You never questioned them why? You should go back after this and ask him why. I want to see the real answer.
You know, I had one person, I never asked all three, but I had one person say that like.
At least I want to know why.
I had one person say, because she didn't have kids.
Oh, okay.
And she said, if I would have been able to have kids, I could see myself being like you. She's like, but I never had kids. Like she wasn't able to.
So she saw herself in yourself.
Kind of. And
so you were free therapy for her.
Maybe, but I honestly just kind of both. And I think I liked that because it wasn't like, I see myself in you. And I want to be like
who she well, that's kind of what it is. That's what she said she would be like you. She did have kids. So she did see herself in you.
She was like, but I see it as like, it was such a positive thing where she's like, if I had the chance and opportunity to have kids, she's like, I hope that I could be like that. Yeah. It wasn't like, I don't know. It was just like a really, I think, genuine relationship.
Well, if you felt it genuine, then it probably was.
And honestly, we were not even in similar departments. So I could see your point of like, okay, there's someone that like wants to help someone go up so that it makes it appear like they're going up.
I just don't believe that anywhere that there is a dollar, there's goodwill. If there is dollars involved, I find it hard to believe that there's not an opportunity behind it. And life has taught me that I'm right every time. So it's like hard for me to like be not so fixed on this topic. And we've discussed it for so long.
We've discussed this topic for years.
So we can like move along with this. But my unpopular opinion is no role models, no mentors. If you have questions, pray on it and move along. And if you are meant to be a mistake, it's because it was in your path.
Yeah.
God wouldn't want it otherwise. And I find it hard to believe God's going to put a random stranger.
I will say this for the first time. I hope one day you get one mentor. I don't think she will, but I hope one day you get one mentor that can like change your thought process on it or experience.
No, it won't happen because I'm too fixed and I don't need them. But I have, and I've helped people like believe, like I guess like do things at work or life, more like life, not work. Because at work I don't like to talk to anybody. But like outside of work, I do. It's not necessarily a mentor. I'm just going to tell you the truth that your brain is not ready to say. But I don't consider that like being a mentor. Like I'm not going to follow up on your baby path. I'm just going to tell you what you're doing is a mistake. You're going to crash. It's going to be your own fault. And don't call me later.
Yeah.
You know, but I understand. Like mentors like follow up on you. Like why?
I could see
why are you following up on me? It's weird.
I hope that you have that experience, one. But two, I could also see you being such a great mentor to other people. I just feel like I'd rather be called like the honest seeker. You want the truth? You want the truth, the real truth? Call me. Yeah.
Call me. I'm going to tell you the real truth. And then you do whatever you want though. And then you do whatever you want. Yeah. And then when you make the mistake and you call me, I love it and enjoy to say I told you so. So I would tell you so. Like, you know, like,
I don't know, you guys.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know the soft, mushy, gushy part of
no, I said in one of the podcasts that like whenever I retire, I would love to open like public speaking or even like some type of like helping
for
women.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't like think like maybe you can call, I guess it's what the word mentor means to you, right? I guess you could say that's mentorship, right? Because if I want to open up and public speak to people, but I feel like it's like, I would encourage them not to look for a mentor. Look within yourself.
I think it depends on like,
where is it coming from?
That word maybe has a negative connotation
to me,
to you,
because I feel like mentorships have some type of authority
or like personal gain, right? Like authority, personal gain, and you also think it's like structured in a way of like have to follow up. Some things like come and go. Like I'm thinking that one person, I didn't talk to her for like 6-8 months. And then I would like reach out to her again. It wasn't like constant, like, how are you doing? It wasn't like,
you'd be like, oh, how can I?
it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Where it felt disingenuine. And so I think that there's so many examples and layers to it.
Yeah,
I actually
it's definitely
think
too complex.
I see you too. Like even with my daughter, there's times when I'm like, okay, she's getting to that age of like pre-puberty. And like, even though I want to do that for her, I know for a fact it'll go in one ear and out the other.
Of course.
And so I'm like, okay, Natalie's gonna be perfect because she's the
do you think
godmother.
that's a mentor?
I think that can fall in that category
Okay.
because a mentor can be someone that guides you. It can be someone that you can go to for comfort. It can be someone that honestly also helps you and redirects you. Like I said, I had times it wasn't mushy gushy. It wasn't like you were so
Of
amazing.
course.
It was like you did this wrong.
Of course. No,
like,
and
you
it's
need
like, and this is why,
correction.
like,
Yeah.
now we bring up the kids, right? It's like, it
Yeah.
takes a village.
Yeah.
So this is why you need the other person to
Yeah.
come in and be more like direct with kids.
But I love
Different
this.
thing.
I mean, these are examples of like me and Natalie can talk
conversations
till 6 a.m.
about this.
The same thing.
And you know what's so crazy about this? We've had
The
this
same
discussion
conversation.
about mentorships more than 10 times.
A decade.
And
A decade.
like,
Yeah.
and it will go on like rants for like a long time, and
Yeah.
then it ends, right? And we're still like at minute like 16 talking about it. So and I'm sure we will have
yeah.
again in like 2 weeks.
I foresee this conversation in
the
our
rest of our
retirement home. Like
There is no mentors.
Natalie will have a mentor at the retirement home.
I'll
and be
make
a
sure all
men-
these other old ladies had a wing at bingo. Mira, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna give your chocolate chip cookie to that
Okay,
one
I'm
over there.
going to give a lighter topic one. I'll give you my son's unpopular
dale,
opinion.
dale,
Okay.
yes,
okay.
yes.
That sauces ruin food. He hates any type of sauces.
Wait,
He hates any type of sauce. But I love hot sauce.
Can I say something? I have come to agree with him. I'll tell you why. This just happened.
What?
So my husband Gustavo is from
Yeah.
Maracaibo,
Yeah.
and then he likes this arepa called agua de sapo, agüita de sapo, agua de sapo, and it's too fried with the pork and just fried cheese.
Okay.
No tiene salsa.
Yeah.
And then I'm used to Venezuelan food,
Yeah.
like the one that I like to
You
eat.
dip it in all the
Por
things.
favor, con la salsa tártara,
Yeah.
con tiquiti, con toda la salsa de todo.
Yeah.
And so he was like, no, this is the best arepa ever. You can taste the pork. You can taste the
everything.
thing. I was like, no, yo quiero la salsa.
Yeah.
No sabe nada. Quiero salsa. So I agree. This just happened 2 days ago.
Wow.
I was like, la comida no sabe bien si no tiene salsa. And then I realized, I was like, dang. So I'm really only tasting the salsa.
That's what, okay. So Gavin has been like, I don't want ketchup. I want chicken nuggets. And I'm like, huh? He's like,
Rebellious little child. He's a
I don't
Leo.
want, yeah, he's like, I don't want ketchup. I asked for chicken nuggets. And I'm like, huh? Like everybody dips their chicken nuggets in something. Or
yeah.
hot dog, plain. Pizza, plain. Like he's like,
Like
I
no
want
ranch with
the
pizza?
No,
See,
none.
But then I agree.
He wants like the food. And I'm
I
like,
agree.
it's so funny because now,
But how do you undo it?
I don't know.
Because I
Now,
love like hot
love
sauce
hot
ranch.
sauce. I
How
know.
do you not dip your pizza in ranch?
I don't know, but now I kind of get it because I used to put a lot of sauce too on like steak and
Ay, qué
everything.
rico. Oh, no,
but
steak
now
no.
I'm like, okay, no, I like the flavor of
And, like,
just like
hot
the
sauce.
steak. Yeah. And like hot sauce. I don't know, but I was like, we would always push him like, are you sure? Are you sure? And he's like, no, I asked for the food. I want the food,
No,
not the sauce.
I kind of have come, this is 2 days ago, on Thursday night, actually, after JJ's baseball game. I've come to realization that now that you say this,
Yes.
it's a sign.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Cause we didn't even talk about this one.
No.
No. Yeah.
And it just happened to me. Gustavo and I were going back and forth, and I was
Yeah.
like, sin la salsa, no es bueno. And then I'm like, now that you're saying this, I'm like,
Yeah.
I've gotten used to like only tasting the sauce.
Yeah.
So
No, and
tasting the actual meat is like,
he judges it based off of like the food. So like he rates his hot dogs, which I'm
I
like,
swear
okay,
he
a
has
hot
an
dog's a
older
hot dog.
gentleman in his
He
in his
is.
body.
And you heard it here. We're not sponsored by Costco, but Costco has the best hot dogs, you know? And so
Espérate, hot dog sin ketchup y mustard.
nothing.
No, eso sí, no, I draw the line.
No, nothing. He wants just
The bread and
plain,
the- and
just
the-
the bread and the weenie. I don't know. Just the bread and the
didn't
weenie.
wanna-
I
you
didn't want to say it.
And,
And the bread and the
weenie. Your face was like my English. I don't know what I'm doing. And the hot
But yeah,
dog.
and the
Perro
hot dog.
caliente. You can say it in Spanish.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like what? But I see now his point in some things.
No, I see it.
And so it's kind of funny because an unpopular opinion, this is why I love them. I love having conversations that make you think
that just
differently.
makes you think.
Makes you think differently. It makes you think like, okay, maybe they have a point in that. But later on, like give me 5 years and maybe I'll not have my salsa.
Well, yeah. No, see, no. I have to, it's kind of like an addiction. You have to slowly regress it.
No cold turkey.
No, I'm going to eat my pepperoni pizza with ranch todavía. I'm not ready. Maybe I won't dip it every single bite. I'll dip it the first one.
Just the crust. Just the crust.
Coño, pero, oh, bueno. See, that's true.
That's true.
Without the sauce.
That, yeah. So
okay,
that's one.
No, Gavin, you're very smart. I knew it all along. Okay. Can I say
which one?
I'm not gonna say. Well, this is actually Gustavo's.
Okay.
He told me before. He says that he said it in Spanish, but I'm gonna translate it. That love is not enough to keep a marriage together. You need money. I agree. It's unpopular because again,
it's unpopular.
It's unpopular because, and I have statistics because I ChatGPT this before we started. It's unpopular because they sell us marry for love. Love is the most important thing. Love. Yeah. But do you want to know what is the second reason for divorce? The first one is adultery. We don't have to talk about it. Everybody knows this. Yeah. The second reason is finances. Mm-hmm. And so why is it that whenever you're getting married or your family tells you, hey, you're in love, y la butterfly, todo eso, nobody tells you about the importance of marrying somebody financially responsible. Yeah. And I'm not saying like, so his unpopular opinion was about the financial responsibility person, not necessarily like marry rich, which that's very nice to good for you. But I'm just saying like when you marry somebody that they're financially responsible for their money, their spending, and because that is a big part of marriage for it to work.
I like this unpopular opinion. Yeah. I don't know if I have like a black and white on it necessarily. Like in a perfect world, it's gray. In a perfect world, it's 50-50. It's 50% love and it's 50% finances that are thrown in there. That's a perfect mix. Yeah. That doesn't always happen, right? That doesn't always happen. But I do agree with you because
imagine if you're making money, right? And you're bringing home the bacon. This is what made me think about it. And actually my last marriage, a lot of my problems came from finances too. Yeah. Because I felt like my life was unsecure because of the insane amount of spending that I didn't agree with. Yes. Because you have to have goals and plans in this country and in capitalism. You gotta have goals and plans. You can't just wake up one day and decide to just go buy a Chanel bag. Yeah. It needs to be planned.
It needs to be planned and put in there. Yeah.
And so like when you are in marriage and you're working together towards a common goal, for example, you want to buy a house, for example, and you see yourself like you're working, you're saving, and he's also working and saving, but he shows up with a new car.
No. And like,
I mean, that is divorce material for me.
Yeah. I mean, I know this statistic too. Like I can't tell you like the percentage, but I know that finances is like the number one argument outside of adultery.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's because it's like, it's necessary, but yet unnecessary stress in a relationship because where are you living? Are the bills being paid? Are the lights staying on?
Are you working harder? What are you doing with your money?
Yeah. What are we doing? What is your free time? I'm sorry, but your free time, unless you go sit outside, just like in a free park, everything costs money. We literally joke about this, but when you leave the house, it's $100 to leave.
It's like the one minimum you step on it.
It's $100.
$50.
Yeah. So I can say this now, but like when Kevin and I first got married, we had Aubrey. She was like, super little, I think like 7 or 8 months. And so not only that, then we were paid for our wedding and like all the things. And so I vaguely remember arguing or like disagreements, you could say. And I know that they probably were finances because there was nothing at that time. And it was just stress. And it was like underlying stress. Like I wasn't really mad that you left the shower on. I was mad or stressed because how are we going to pay for this right now? Right.
I agree.
Or like other things like that definitely I think can affect a relationship. And we're talking about
your future
love relationship, but
so you're married and you're a nuclear family and you then become a team and then you have mutual goals. Yeah. Right. I can love you all I want. I can love you everything. But whenever you start hurting my goals and our future goals, that I'm working towards our future goals, and you're sabotaging them every time, the love, it starts weighing less, and then the
resentment or something too.
Anger, it's just frustration, time.
I think it's
agree.
Like priorities too, because then like I think you and like maybe your ex-husband, and I know me and Kevin at that time, it was like, okay, we're going to make this work. We don't really know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do this. So we had to come to a place where we're like,
living beyond your means to me is unacceptable. And that caused me a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Because I was just graduated college and I just had a baby, and he on his own was living beyond his means.
And then it cost you too.
Yeah, because I'm married and I'm in the same house. So then you're going to tell me towards the end of the month you can't pay something. You're causing me stress, and I don't bend the knee.
Yeah.
I'm not working like a slave to support a grown man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna divorce.
Who can just instead of eating at home, chooses to go eat a steak.
Correct.
Right. So it's like those choices.
Yes.
So I feel like you have to get to a point where you can have a conversation. Like I remember me and Kevin were like, okay, and I think maybe all like young couples do this, but we were like,
and I think it's okay to do this every year.
We plan every year goals, not just finance, all different types of goals or whatever. But I remember we were like, okay, is our true goal to be debt free or to save, or debt free then save? And like, what does that really look like? Because if we can be realistic together, then you won't be upset. Then I won't be upset. And it's not like we have to be on the same page, because you have to get there. And then once you do that, that makes sense. But I totally agree with you, because I think, and I know we both love each other so much, but that finance piece does cause unwanted stress, tension,
resentment is the biggest thing.
So I agree with this unpopular opinion.
Good job, babe. He's going to need subtitles to all of this, but... Okay. A ver. ¿Qué más? Okay. Unpopular.
Okay.
Not every breakup deserves closure.
Ooh.
I agree. It's unpopular because everybody's in the age of like, I want to know what caused
what happened.
I want this to end, and I want this to end on good terms. It's okay if it ends on bad terms and you never see the person again. Why do you care?
That is a good unpopular opinion. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Like whenever I have ended relationships, I don't care to talk about what you did that caused it. It's over. Leave me alone. I don't want closure. I don't want it. Just get out.
See, okay, this is maybe this is unpopular. In like dating relationships wise, I don't need closure because we have come to the conclusion that this is not working. Okay. So like, it's not working for you. It's not working for me. Or maybe it's working for you, but it's not working for me. So the closure is there, right?
My closure is there.
But in friendships or acquaintances, like you like to call it, acquaintances.
Yeah.
I think people want to have closure. And that's almost where I'm also I don't want closure because it's just not working.
No, because now that we're talking about friend stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because usually romantic is like when you don't like the person, ya no te gusta. Pero in friendships, I feel like whenever you go get closure, you're leaving an opportunity for rekindling the friendship.
Yes, that's how I feel too.
And so, this is a Spanish saying, el ser humano es la única especie que se tropieza con la misma piedra 2, 3, 4, 5 veces. Y the first time I said this friendship is not good for me, XYZ.
So translation, humans are the only species that keep tripping over themselves, the same rock, like
over
first
and
time,
over
second,
and over
third time,
again.
fourth time, keep going. Yeah.
So in friendships, if I want closure, I'm leaving the door for me to forgive you because if we hear the other side of the story, we're naturally empathetic.
Yeah.
And we can see like, oh, okay, when you made a mistake, they make excuses for their behaviors, whatever. Then they come back into your life. And then tú sabes, then it could happen again.
I think maybe...
When is the limit?
I don't know when the limit is, but I'm also thinking, do you think this has to do with like stages of life or where you're at or like maturity or maybe not? Because I would say when I was younger,
I think the older, the less closure.
That's what I'm getting at. Like when I was younger, I maybe wanted to know or like maybe wanted to hear their side or whatever. But now I'm like, it's fine. Like my cup is full. I'm great. Keep it moving. But maybe when you're older, you might want to do that again? Like, because maybe you'll have more time or more
no.
energy? Or
I've said this in multiple episodes. When I give you my friendship, it's rock solid. Shovel in a bag when you call me. You ruin it one time. No quiero closure. No quiero chances. Ya, desaparecete.
Yeah.
I want you to eat, just not at my table. Yeah, get over it. I'm not that special. Move along.
Yeah. I think I passed the lie detector test. But no, I actually
look at me getting all deep. Move along.
Move along. I do.
I'm not that great.
I think that's interesting because I do think for myself, actually, as I was younger, I probably wanted to know, but now I'm in a place of like, it's just not working, and there's no drama. There's no drama.
No, I want you to eat, just not at my table.
There's no drama.
I want you to have a great go do your thing.
Yeah.
Pero no conmigo.
Yeah. It's just not worth my time or energy.
Closure, I feel like closure in friendships, like you said, perfect gives you a chance to come back. And I don't really need it. If I've already made my decision one time, trust your gut, move along.
Keep going. Yeah.
Right?
I like that one.
Okay. Yeah.
That one I agree with too.
Okay, espérate. Esta está buena.
Which one?
Esta está buena because we talk about this all the time.
Okay, what?
Being busy isn't a flex. It's poor boundaries. And I feel like being busy is you.